The Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, and President Trump have discussed their joint operation to intercept a Russian-flagged oil tanker in the North Atlantic linked to Venezuelan oil. These are new pictures of the Marinera, previously known as the Bella 1, which was intercepted by the US authorities, supported by the UK's Ministry of Defence. It was captured near Iceland after previously evading the US Coast Guard blockade of sanctioned ships off the Venezuelan coast. Meanwhile, a second tanker, the Sophia, described by the US as a stateless sanctioned dark fleet vessel, was captured in the Caribbean. Jonathan Beale reports.
This shows America's willing to use force to seize vessels accused of illegally shipping oil. This raid took place on a tanker in the Caribbean, but a similar mission was also being carried out on another tanker closer to UK waters. The US Coast Guard had been in hot pursuit of that Russian-flagged tanker for weeks in the North Atlantic. This the view from the vessel trying to evade capture, provided to a Russian state broadcaster. And then the moment US Special Forces helicopters closed in on their target.
Our military is prepared to continue this. As he said, the president, when he speaks, he means it. He's not messing around. We are an administration of action to advance our interests, and that is on full display.
Britain was involved. It provided bases for a US military build-up for the operation. US forces involved in the mission were seen returning to RAF Fairford in Gloucestershire. The RAF and Royal Navy also provided support. All in accordance, said the UK Defence Secretary, with international law.
This is a sanctioned, stateless vessel which carries a long history of nefarious activity and shares close links with both Iran and Russia. Following a request from the US, I authorised the use of UK bases and the deployment of Royal Navy and RAF assets to support the operation.
The US has been tracking this tanker, originally called Bella 1, for some time. It believed it had been illegally shipping Iranian oil. The tanker was docked in Iran last August. In November, it made the long voyage west towards Venezuela. In December, it reached the Caribbean, where the US Coast Guard first tried to board the vessel. The tanker then dramatically changed course. While being chased, it stopped transmitting its location. It also changed its name from Bella 1 to Marinera and re-registered as a Russian-flagged vessel. Its most recent position was here in the North Atlantic, between Iceland and the UK. This is where the US Coast Guard, working alongside US Special Forces, successfully boarded the tanker. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. These raids prove once more that President Trump is willing to flex America's sizable military muscle to bolster its own economic interests. Jonathan Beale, BBC News.